Within a few years, it's hoped that's IBM's Q-System-1 quantum computer, will be cracking calculations that would take a standard digital computer years. Today in Germany, the first IBM System-1 in Europe will be presented to the public near Stuttgart. China and the US have been working on quantum computers for years. Now Europe hopes to catch up. 10 German companies have teamed up in a joint initiative called QTAC, including BMW, Siemens and Bosch, to develop applications for the computer. IBM System-1 will run those applications. Well, for more, let's bring in DW's Christy Platzen, who can certainly fill us in on quantum computing. Good to have you with us, Christy. First of all, I mean, what are actually the chances for Germany and German companies to catch up when it comes to the industrial use of quantum computing?
Yeah, good morning, Monica. So, I mean, of course, this is the ultimate goal with this whole initiative. I mean, Germany's research minister has said that the country wants to achieve technological sovereignty. So that's the real idea behind this is to gain some of this ground that Germany has lost to the U.S., to China, to these two countries are much farther ahead in this realm, and of course are keen on maintaining their lead. I mean, they have a lot to gain by keeping other industrial countries dependent on their technology. Now, that being said, Germany is kind of a double threat in the sense that it has both a strong industrial sphere as well as a lot of really great research institutes right here at home. And so what we're hoping to see, or what the country's hoping to see, is to kind of combine those to sort of even the playing field. And yeah, there's going to be a real concerted effort to do that going ahead now.
Exactly, to bring all that expertise on both sides together, because as you mentioned it, when it comes to research and development, Germany is certainly one of the world leaders, even in quantum technology. And as far as I know, the government wants to invest even more. How much money are we talking about?
Yeah, sure. So, I mean, the government said they want to invest over €1 billion in this project, and that's just through 2025. So this is going to be quite a long-term project. So, of course, we're going to be talking about further investments going forward. And, we have to remember that it's not just Germany involved here. The EU is also a stakeholder. They have a lot to gain by having, a quantum computing whiz in-house, so to speak. And then, of course, there's, we haven't even mentioned the corporate players yet, all these industrial leaders that you mentioned, who've publicly committed to this technology, and we can expect them to be putting their money where their mouth is as well.
What is the long-term goal there?
Right. So let's kind of zoom in for a second on what's happening right now with this new initiative. So what this consortium, as they're calling it, wants to do right now is identify possible use cases for this technology, and then to also identify how algorithms could be developed to make simple industrial tasks possible. So so what can we do with this, and what's realistic? That once they've determined that information would then be shared, on a public level, and then there would of course be a regrouping. Deciding how do we go forward from here. In the very long term, we're talking about sort of changes to technology, to industry that are almost hard for us to understand from today's perspective. But in a general level, we're talking about, increasing efficiency of transportation, of logistics. I mean, we saw this fiasco when the freight ship Evermore got stuck in the Suez Canal. A quantum computer could help sort out new routes for those ships that all got lodged there very quickly. We're talking about improving computer learning, making it easier for computers to understand human speech, to see things. We're seeing we're talking very long term here. However, so these are just some ideas of what we're going to see many years down the road.
Right. Well, given all the challenges we're facing, I think it's time for quantum computing to really take off. Christy Platzen from DW Business, thank you so much.
Thank you.